Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac, Repentance, where today we will be unlocking Tainted Bethany, or going to Mother if I fail to do any of the steps, starting off with part of the conjoined transformation, so that's exciting. And an envy fight, which is equally exciting, I would say. The item we just got might actually help out. Yeah, it'll definitely help out during this fight, so that's actually not bad. Because we're just creating a whole bunch of followers. We got the rotten baby as well, so a bunch of flies helping out. Not the worst, not actually the worst for this specific situation. We get Shoop the Whoop from the get-go, which I guess is just what we're doing now with this character. That's a lot of brimstone coming out of there as well. That's ridiculous. You know what? Envy's alright. Envy's okay. I can actually kind of accept it if we just get that immediately. I'll use Tower here, because I wouldn't mind getting large quantities of money. Unfortunately, didn't quite hit the right rock there, but managed to hit a bit, so it's okay, I suppose. Let's just do this. No real reason not to use Shoop the Whoop 100 million times during this particular run, I'd say, because it's amazing. So that's looking pretty good, and not much going on there. Would like to get that. Okay, I was gonna say would like to get a trinket immediately on basement 1, but doesn't appear to be so. Have we gotten Shoop the Whoop every time I've played this character? Because it's starting to feel that way, and I wouldn't actually be too surprised if that was the case, because it's been a lot. It's definitely been a lot of times. I'm not sure if I've gotten it at the very start like this before, but it is getting pretty ridiculous for sure. 5 coins out of a random shopkeeper is also quite unusual, but I'll take it. And the golden troll bomb can just go live its life over there. I'm not going to bother it anymore. Maybe the super secret room has a trinket inside it? No, just a bunch of red hearts. Would be nice if we were Tainted Bethany, but as it stands, we're just going to move on. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Tainted Bethany, because I've been playing the character in multiplayer a bit. And it is just such an interesting character for sure, so definitely looking forward to trying that out. God, Shoop the Whoop also just helps out with getting that angel room as well, just because it's it clears the rooms. it removes danger from the world, and I can appreciate that. Occasionally losing one of our flames, but ultimately that's not the worst thing in the world. I'll just try to kill these without... That was probably not worth it. Maybe I should have just used it, but oh well. Then you have rooms like that where you just get a freebie instead, so at the end of the day you can't really go wrong with this character, I suppose, when dealing with such a situation. I should probably be skipping item rooms if I'm going for the beast. Kind of forgot about that. I guess I will. So far, so good. A little tempted to go to that cursed room, but I might... Oh jeez, what is this layout? I think at the bottom is pretty safe. Yeah, kinda. Very strange. But fair enough, I suppose. One fly immediately died when the room started somehow, and I'll take that. Trying to just keep things away from me, and the flames are very capable of having spectral tears, so that's working out. Little horn. Yeah. Yeah. Soul heart. Speed up. Didn't actually mean to pick that up immediately, but fair enough. Little delirium. I don't know if I even want that. It's not really that good, is it? But you know what? Maybe it'll work out. We have gotten an impressive 0 red hearts on this floor. Maybe there is one in the super secret room, but I don't exactly know where it is, which is unfortunate. Let's just try this. Range up, luck down, range down. Alright, looking good. I don't really have a reason to blow these up with this character, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna leave those alone. Not sure where my secret room... am I not sure where my secret room is? I think I'm fairly certain where my secret room is. I should actually check out this. Glowing hourglass. Don't think I care that much. let's just move on. Was there a red heart for sale there? Yeah, there is. Very nice. I guess I might as well check out the secret room again. We've had some good successes with our secret rooms lately. Might as well give it a shot. 2 buttons. Alright. 2 whole coins? Not too terrible from a random secret room. Still no trinket. Concerns me slightly. I am getting to the point of concern, but hopefully this floor will have a trinket. Really, the earlier we can get that, or the later we can get that cracked key, the better usually, since it does make life a little safer. I'm not sure why I elected not to use Shoop the Whoop in this room, but I've made my choice, and I stand by it for no real reason. In this room I can kind of reason it because it just doesn't do that much. We got the yellow brimstone for a minute there, so that's gonna clear out a bunch. Now we got Incubus, which I don't mind either. And honestly, I don't mind skipping item rooms that much when we have Shoop the Whoop as well with this character, just because it's good. Just because it's so good. So really, I have nothing to be concerned about. Although this, I don't mind clearing out a little bit at first, just because this is a bit of a bother. Don't love champion mushrooms, don't love blue champion mushrooms that shoot the many tears after they die as well. And it can get a little bit hectic, plus we don't have that soul heart security when trying to get angel rooms or devil deals at the end of the day. So it is nice to have some security. I don't hate that. It's not going to be as good unless we can also get the thing that allows us to actually use, like to pick up 2 cards effectively, but because we're gonna lose everything we have on when we get the cracked key anyway. But I don't know, I'm a little tempted to try for sure, since we do have some coins available. Don't hate it, don't hate it. Let's see what's over here though. Fistula, yeah. I wasn't actually fully aware that we hadn't even taken damage yet, but I'll take it. That is a trinket, so that's nice. It's a good trinket, but I think I'm still just going to leave it here just to get that out of the way, unless we find a better trinket somewhere on this floor. I'm just going to try it once. It's like a 25% chance of winning or something like that. The odds aren't great, but not terrible either. Yeah, it is what it is. 2 soul hearts, don't mind that. Each one of those is an extra use of the thing. That is flight. I don't mind that either. Flight and spectral tears. The spectral tears don't really do that much for me, but the flight, especially for stuff like this, it's just very, very nice. A stars card. For some reason I didn't go into my shop, which is surprising, but I guess I had my reasons. Probably not good reasons that are thought out or in any way, but they were certainly reasons. Also quite happy that the door didn't open and we ended up just getting a teleport instead, because that does increase our chances for the next floor. Let's just get rid of you. And also we don't need to worry about our devil deal or angel room anymore in this particular floor either, simply because we already got it. So good stuff all around. We are in Caves 1. So that is 1 boss item from the Pandora's box. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Just a little bit of speed up, just a little bit of shot speed. It's really all you need for a balanced diet, so that is working out flawlessly. We have 0 coins now though, and I wouldn't mind to get some money here. Pretty much just use it there because it insta-charges in this room. It's a bit of a shame to use the 1 soul heart on it, but at the end of the day, I'm sure I'll live. God, look at that though. I do like the way that looks. It is a very satisfying way to just complete a room that way. Yeah, there's 2 places where the secret room, maybe even 3 places where the secret room could be. Which is not great. I have 1 bomb, and I don't particularly feel like wasting it either. Simultaneously, this would be the worst place for the secret room to be, so that's usually also a good call. Yep. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. But still, it could have been like a different route to get to a good time. Let's just leave. Done with this place. Do I want perfection? Do I have luck-based items? I don't. It is a second trinket though. Actually, yeah, I'll just use that for a cracked key, I guess. Hoping that perfection isn't some kind of weird trinket that doesn't turn into a thing. There's a planetarium, so we can start taking item rooms again. Ice tears or soul? Ooh, soul is good though. But ice tears are also really good. Soul keeps you alive. But I think we're fine on that front, and it does kind of lose its effectiveness, I suppose. I'm just gonna go with that, but I don't love it. Not like super happy about it, but at the same time, I don't mind it. I might just put one of those trinkets also in the boss room, just for the sake of making absolutely sure we can get a cracked key. But I'm feeling fairly confident that perfection probably works for it anyway. Because I don't mind what we got going on right now with our warflies destroying everything. Ankh could be good, I guess. No, that's not good. I just realized we were going for the beast, and we have already unlocked the blue baby. Tainted blue baby, so yeah, I don't actually love that. But hopefully that's not going to end up being a problem. If all else fails, we can always just have a good time finishing a run as the blue baby after all. Range up, don't mind that. My range wasn't great. Maybe that was overkill. But there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. No way to know for sure. But there was maybe a hint of overkill there when 17 lasers destroyed a singular enemy. But there's no way to know. No way to know, unfortunately. It is what it is. Moving on though, we have a big room over here which we have cleared. I'm guessing this is probably the right direction to go into. That might be a secret room. Might be a super secret room actually, depending on the rest of this room floor. Yeah, it might be. Odds aren't looking too terrible, so that could be worth checking out. We have 3 bombs, so we can at least explore a little bit, but this room layout is very kind this day. That is an eternal heart. I do want to keep that. Could blow up a shopkeeper first, but that's okay. Just not really feeling like blowing up shopkeepers today, you know? That is a small rock, and we have a lot of speed up, so definitely don't mind that. Hallowed ground. A lot of angel rooms this run, which makes sense because we're Bethany, but still. I'm just mostly surprised about the quantity of damage I've taken so far, because it's the first run of the day for me today, so it's surprising. It's surprising when the game works out, but simultaneously, as I have said once before, Shoop the Whoop does simplify a lot of life's difficult rooms, I suppose, so there is that to consider at the end of the day. It's just, it's nice when it all works out. Alright, so that is definitely a trinket that we can use to get to the good stuff there. We have a star. I've been saving the star scars mode just so I have some teleportation available for the floor with the thing in it, the depths and such. So I'm just gonna keep that around. Maybe I'll go for the full card instead, but I don't actually hate using stars on that. Speed up, sure. Don't mind that. Never gonna say no to that. Let's just do that because there was a champion there and it frightened me slightly. That is a champion boss room, so not gonna deal with that. Champion boss room. That's definitely not what that's called, but you know what? I'm feeling like maybe we should just invent some new terminology from time to time, and that's exactly what we're doing here today. Not sure where my secret room is. There is some options because I kind of like it being there. But again, we only have 1 bomb. For some reason, we're not getting a lot of bombs this run. But fortunately, it does work out. Lost contact? Do I care for that? Do I have piercing tears? Don't think I have piercing tears. But it has been a while since we have taken lost contact, I suppose, so might as well. Wouldn't mind finding some more soul hearts or something either, but so far all of our tinted rocks have just been really powerful damage items instead, so it's... I mean, it's not really powerful, I guess, but it's just a nice damage up to get, I suppose. And in a way, that's powerful enough for me. This room's not so bad with flight. That's lust. That is a range down, and a Hierophant. I did ask for more soul hearts, so fair enough game. Very nice. let us depart onwards to the next floor, because I think we have done genuinely everything we can do on this floor, so that is looking quite nice. Let's just get one bomb here. For the price of 5 coins, just for the sake of actually having a bomb. Let's not forget the Eternal Heart either, because that seems like a waste. And let's go. Don't think I really need anything else for the beast stuff either, so if we can just keep up this energy, then that's looking pretty damn good. Another Curse of the Lost. Fun, I hate maps after all, so that worked out. We have 3 Warflies, and that concerns me slightly, but not enough to be truly frightened by anything, just enough to keep me on edge, I suppose. But simultaneously, we have some powers available that allow me to not be so frightened of what's to come. Plus, fighting 3 pins with a build like this, really just the build being large quantity of flames would have been enough, but there's also just some other niceties available, and I appreciate that. There is a Bombfly Delirium. There is an actual Devil Deal, which I don't care too much about, since I don't like either of the items, and I don't really want to spend the health on it, because health has been not amazing, but I might end up taking some damage here on purpose, just for the sake of not getting a Devil Deal to actually open up, and maybe it'll open up in the next floor that way. Just gonna use this once for the sake of getting a nice little bomb flame, because that's fun. And with that, this way, I actually kind of lost where I am. But yeah, mostly want to take that damage in the boss room, so we lose as much Devil Deal chance as possible, since we now know what is waiting for us there. Unless we get into some really specific sacrifice room shenanigans, but I'm not actually sure if those work if you have visited the Devil Deal before. So, might not end up doing that, but it would have been kind of an interesting experiment, I suppose. You can turn that Devil Deal into an Angel Room somehow with the increased Angel Room chance thing that the Sacrifice Room can give you. But I'm just gonna make an assumption and say, maybe not when you've already been there. But I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong on that front, I suppose. And perhaps one day we'll find out when I'm a character that's not Bethany. That is not a bad trinket. Does that work with the flames, actually? I'm not sure, because I think it works with Brimstone. And that means it might work with Shoop the Whoop as well. And if it works with that, then I'm pretty happy. There is a sacrifice room there, so technically I could. Okay, it doesn't work with Shoop the Whoop, I don't think. I feel like I would have noticed it there. That's Tech 0.5, which is never bad. Genuinely just one of those items that's always good. I kind of appreciate it. Also, I guess I don't mind this combination. Not sure why my Tech 0.5 shots are kind of silvery, but I'll take it, I suppose. It does look neat. I do like Brainworm Tech 0.5 as well, though. That is quite nice. Just had a thought that maybe I should go for Boss Rush, because the run is going reasonably quick anyway. That's a 2 trinket item. I actually don't mind that. I'm actually just gonna save myself some time here and just blow that up and buy it. Don't really need that, but I would like to have my Warflies back after all. So, if I remember where those are, there we go. Very nice, and that gives us the best of both worlds at the end of the day. I could pick up all those things there, but I'm not. That's the end of that statement, so I hope you all enjoyed that explanation. It is pretty much the entire explanation as well, so that works out. Let's just try this once. A lot of secret rooms, very underwhelming. Oh no, I got hit. Oh jeez. What a shame. Didn't end up getting that Devil Deal. That's such a... what a bother. Maybe we'll get one on the next floor instead, though. And maybe we can just also get that Boss Rush. Maybe get one more item out of that as well. That would just be lovely. Deliberately not using Shoot the Whoop here so I can use it in the big room. Kind of regret not going to the big room immediately, but I think we pulled it off, so it's fine. No worries. I really just want to go quick. And then after we're done with the boss and such, we can just quickly depart onwards. Do I need to do anything with this character? Really only Mother and the beast, it looks like. Okay. That was a panic. That was a panic usage of the item, but it ended up working out. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm not taking so much damage again. I have kind of already realized that it probably was Shoop the Whoop that helped me survive throughout this run as ridiculously as I have, but it does help out quite a lot, doesn't it? I don't know where that last enemy was, but he ended up dying, so it's fine. Alright. Let's do this. Should have probably found a shopkeeper, yeah. I thought a little bit too late. Right, so... That's part of conjoined, which I don't hate, but I don't care about that much. All the other things are pretty much terrible. I just do boss rush for an extra item. I guess I might as well, right? Because it's not like Shoop the Whoop has been carrying me a lot, but there's not much else going on for this build right now, and I wouldn't mind just a little bit more. And the single use of Shoop the Whoop is more or less enough to clear the boss rush. As you can see. Because they just die. They just die. It's so ridiculously powerful with this character. It's so many beams. It's genuinely... This alone is enough to have a build. Where's the boss? Oh, him. And I appreciate that we have gotten it genuinely every single time we've played as Bethany, but it is getting a little bit ridiculous, I suppose. We've not really had the full Bethany experience of actually having to try if we just keep getting this item. And you know what? I don't care. This is just how Isaac plays the game sometimes, and I can appreciate when the game is nice to us. Well, we are occasionally getting bosses that don't quite die instantly, so it is, you know, almost an experience. Not sure if I should have done that. It doesn't really matter. We have rocks to protect ourselves, we have spectral tears, everything's okay. Bloat. It's not often that I would do boss rush on a character that has already done it just for the sake of getting one extra item when I probably don't even really need to. Because I probably have enough soul hearts to survive the final fight. You know what? I don't mind my choice. I would say that was probably worth it. That is twice as much health, effectively. Not sure if that gives you a flame if you just throw it. I had Pokemons on the brain and thought, if I use it, I just get a friend, and that's not actually how that works, unfortunately. Virgo is good. Getting only positive pills from this point on does save me in specifically that one range down pill, I think, and the luck down I think we had at some point. So I guess that's nice. But I guess I don't really need anything else from this floor, right? Like I have the shop. That's really the only thing that I still kind of would like to see. Meat Boy Delirium there doing the work chariot card. There is the shop that I was talking about. Maybe there's a secret room with some money inside as well in case I need 3 more coins. Yeah, I'll just see if we can get like a few more coins here. Really just 2 more coins for that 9-volt battery is just disgusting. Let's just make this as nonsensically powerful as really isn't needed because, quite frankly, there we go. The build was already pretty silly, but now we've also reached the point that we can use Shoop the Whoop in every single room. So, yeah, all in all, just a very reasonable time, and I'm having just a very average experience with the character. Oh, God. The perfect combination of things. Should have probably tried to kill that green fly closer to that tinted rock, but I had no thoughts about the whole event, if I'm being honest. I just kind of went with it. And occasionally that's just how you play the game. I'm just going to try and bomb this. No. Could have used Chariot to not take damage upon leaving, but there's enough half-hearts available throughout the area that I don't need to worry about that so much. Hey, 50% off, that would have been useful very recently. But alas, let's just go onwards to the beast. Still just so good. If I could just play, if I just had that as my ringtone, I'd never answer my phone again because I could just listen to that for the rest of my life. And quite frankly, that is the dream, so maybe one day I'll consider doing that. It's so good. I'll come back for you. Isaac's Tears is a fun time. You do actually get some interesting tear effects with, or flame effects with Isaac's Tears for sure, but I can't really replace my current build in good conscience. It's just a little bit too good to just get rid of for experimental sake. Maybe during the mother run we'll just get it again and then we can play around like that. No longer need to worry about angel rooms and such because there isn't one on this floor unless we get a Joker card, so that is fine. Ah, that's so good though. Tick, am I interested in Tick? I guess that probably does help out a bit. Maybe when we're done with the floor, I might actually go back for that. Not sure how effective that'll be against a beast specifically, because you never really see the health bar, but if it does help, it is quite a significant amount of damage that you're ending up doing for free, effectively. So don't hate that. And the warflies are gonna lose their effectiveness once I reach that final boss there, so yeah, I might actually just replace it. Don't hate that at all. And also it's effectively irrelevant because my build is just stupid, but you know, it's nice to occasionally have a thought about what you're doing, even if it's not entirely necessary. I could take the ladder. Kinda curious if Mom's Bracelet has like specific tears effect. Has the mom transformation. Oh yeah, it does create little flames, look at that. That's neat. They probably stay in the room because they're circling around the rocks, but still, yeah. That's pretty cute. The things you learn. I never actually used that item before with this character, so it's fun to see little bits and pieces like that from time to time. How is the secret room not there, though? Probably because it's elsewhere. That would do it. That would do it. Probably because it's in the middle of all these rooms right here. Very nice. Very good. One soul heart, not terrible. It's an extra use of Shub the Whoop, so I'd say that's ultimately worthwhile. Let's take this. Goodbye, orange flies. You have served me very well. But it is time for other things. We are close to the end of the run already. How long has it been? 24 minutes. Yeah, I'll take that. That's conjoined. Always a good time. Minus 0.44 damage. That's pretty significant. There's an Eternal Heart there. That's just a random health up, and that's the end of the floor. So yeah, I guess I'll take that. Didn't know Eternal Hearts had more priority on the map than Blue Hearts, but yeah, fair enough. I will take a random health up for this character. I don't really recall which floors. I think it was like something in caves and onwards where I have to visit the item rooms again, but not like the first basement floor because we already went in that one. I could explore more to try and get more Eternal Hearts, but you know what? It's good. We're okay. Should probably at least check if the cracked key is here from time to time, but don't worry about it. We can also just run past every item room, I suppose, if they're just on the way, so that's nice. We still have our orange flies as well, so far getting rid of that warfly trinket hasn't been the worst decision I've ever made. So that's nice. There we go. We should be seeing it soon, yeah. Very nice. Also, Brainworm Conjoined is just so nice as well. Watching the 3 tiers all go towards their targets is just... it's visually pleasing and also just very, very nice thing to have. Because it does end up making the item a little bit better in that regard, so that is quite nice. We have finally lost our warflies. So that's fair enough. Strength card would have been nice, but unfortunately I have no way to carry 2 cards with me. If I could, I definitely would, because strength is so good on this character. It's good on every other character as well, really, but on this one in particular. It's just a little nicety. Oh, that's even more conjoined in case we didn't have it already. Ah, I don't need bombs. I'm just gonna run for it. We got places to be. We can just speed through the rest of this with relative ease. I actually wouldn't mind taking like a little bit of damage just so I can sleep in the bed, because I think I still need to unlock the blanket, and I think I need to sleep in 10 beds for that, and I don't know what my progress on that is, but I guess I could just bomb myself if really needed. It's just that I don't love bombing myself. I am... okay, I was struggling to take damage because of all the flames, which is an interesting problem to have. But definitely one which I currently experienced for a very brief moment. One more floor to go. Definitely forgot the item room on that floor, but you know what? That's okay. It's all good. Come on, Delirium. Get him. He turned into a little hush and just came back to me instead. You know what? Delirium did his best. It's a strong fly, though. Didn't expect it to survive quite that long, but it did. I guess he was just trying his best, and I can appreciate that. Not sure which direction to go here. It's seemingly all possible right now, but I think that I'm feeling good about the direction we're going in right now, judging from how many rooms we've seen. And nope. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really know how room generation works in this particular subset of floors, I suppose. But if it is immediately this one to the right, then it's an interesting insight. Alright. Yeah... Do I know how that... I don't really know how this works. It's the same amount of floors, or same amount of rooms going up as it is going to the right, I suppose, and maybe that's... let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Let's sleep in a bed. Get those Z's. Hopefully one day unlock the blanket if we haven't already. If we already did unlock it, that's still fine, because at least we get to see that nice sleeping animation, so that is good stuff right there in general. Get Tainted Bethany. And that is another character unlocked. Get ourselves... I'll get the flame for it. I don't know if it actually does anything. It's a nice little red flame, I suppose, so that looks aesthetically pleasing, but I'm not sure if it's really going to do much of anything. Alright. It does deal damage to Dogma quite a bit, so that's nice. Let's just do this twice. Why twice? I have no basis on any of my choices, so we're doing it twice. Shield of Tears actually working pretty well against this first couple of attacks here as well. Especially when having a multitude of Brainworm Tears mostly going in the right direction as well. And that is just a really nice attack to get from the get-go. I don't think this destroys flames either, which is actually really nice for my current situation. Just using a couple of my soul hearts here, but I think we're good. I think we're good. We have taken 0 damage. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. We're okay. And I'm hoping that the tick does actually like affect this. Otherwise, it still doesn't really matter, I suppose, at the end of the day. But it would be nice if we ended up doing a little bit more damage to everyone here. Because you do end up dealing damage to other bosses in this room if you have like full screen effects, like the pay to play or whatever it's called, so I wouldn't be too surprised, I suppose. Really mostly just using up all my brimstones on this attack just because it's the one where I most likely take damage on most days, so might as well. Just gonna sit around here for a while we're still safe. Can I destroy this tier? Yeah, I can. Shielded Tears are good. Unless you miss, but, you know, who does that? We have created a large amount of frozen creatures there, which are all exploding next to him. Also, I just kind of remembered that with the 9 volt, I only need to use 1 soul heart to actually use Shoop the Whoop again, so we have 24 more uses of this brimstone. I didn't even really pay attention to that fact, but it is a nice little detail right there. It is a very nice little detail indeed. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna use it on this one as well, just to save myself some fires, because it would be nice to have some of those available. We are also, like, nearing the last phase, I suppose, so I could probably start using my brimstone attack a little bit more than I currently am, but it's hard to estimate for sure. But maybe I should just do this. Although I don't mind having just a ridiculous amount of brimstones available for that first phase of the next one. And we have used 4 at this stage against death, so most likely he's gonna end up dying any second here. Most like. There you go. Now we have 17 brimstones remaining. 18 actually, because we recharge our item for the beast here, so that's also kind of good, I suppose. Just gonna chill around here and do this for a while. This is so nasty. I love it. This is how the game is meant to be played. Genuinely surprised he's been hanging out for a while, but yeah, there you go. Now it's just a matter of time, but that is a very effective way of living life right there. Just gonna hang out over here and not worry about life too much. Let's just let the flames destroy the beast as much as possible here. We have the knife as well. We have the Holy Mantle effect still active, which is rare. Usually I will lost that by that point. And we ended up getting a shield effect immediately after our first real hit. So, you know, not too bad. Don't love Jar of Wisps, but it's certainly an item in the video game, The Binding of Isaac Repentance. So, fair enough on that front. I suppose we are nearly done with Bethany entirely, which is interesting. So we're making good progress on that. We have Tainted Bethany unlocked, which I'm looking forward to trying out. Probably soonish. And yeah, that was the end of that. Hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll be doing another run as a different character. And I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.